Hello, and welcome to Fiasco First Friday here on Roll20. I am your host and Fiasco Chaos Coordinator, Jen Vaughn. My pronouns are she, they. Tonight, we bring you the deep, dark, gritty, and grimy world, and I will say, new premiere of the playset, Fist City, by Jason Mendez-Hodes, who was on actually last month. Fiasco is a game by Jason Morningstar and published by Pulpit Games. And we are so excited to be with you tonight on this wonderful Friday, the last Fiasco Friday of the year. Oh no, I'm gonna miss you all so much. I can't believe I'm not gonna see you till next year. Okay. In case you have not been here before, I will give a brief rundown of how you at home can play Fiasco on Roll20. There's also a beautiful board game as well, but since we're in a little bit of a panini, and maybe you have family or friends or found family that you want to play with virtually, you can do so at Roll20's virtual tabletop. So in Fiasco, we have a series of characters, that is us, that you can see right here. And as on our little board, actually, yes, we have relationships with one another. Sorry, I was just checking the scenes. Okay, so we have relationships with one another. In this one, it's dependent on who is right next to each other on the screen. So for the game itself, we have an Act 1, the Tilt, Act 2, and then something called the Aftermath, but it's not a lot of math. In each of these acts, we'll be playing scenes. Each of my wonderful guests will be able to choose a scene, whether they want to establish it, where they figure it's like the opening shot of a movie, or it's them picking out some like a record or something at the mall. They know what they want to happen, they know who they want there. But the other option is they can choose to resolve it, and they can figure out if they want a positive or a negative outcome for their character. It's fun because most of the positives are still negatives. So each person gets to choose if they want to establish or resolve their scene. We do a couple of those, and then we do some fun math in the tilt and add in some twists, do another set of scenes, and then the aftermath. It's sort of our denouement, the closing credits with like where are they now of the characters. So enough of me talking. I would like each of you to tell us who you are in real life, your pronouns, and who you will be playing tonight. You could maybe act like this is sort of a commercial, part possibly, for your character and what they will be doing here in Fist City. And we'll start. Sorry, I'll just let you go. Chris, we'll start with you.
Sure. I'm Chris Sanchez. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm going to be playing Trevor Denver. And I'm an old retired karate master, but I tore my ACL. And now I am a lawyer for martial artists here in Fist City, or in this mall. And we are, and just hang out. I help people with their many various lawsuits that they have against other people in this mall, because people just like hitting each other, apparently.
Absolutely. I am ready to get a class action lawsuit going with chat. So I'm sorry, did I interrupt you?
Oh, and just, I'm currently going through rehab on my knees because, I want to get back into it.
Absolutely. Yeah. We want to get you out back to that mat. All right, Jonathan, how about you?
My name is Jonathan Hill. I'm a cartoonist. My pronouns are he, him, and I'll be playing Chad Dudikoff, he's a bro belt in Tao of the Douche, and he just keeps the mall security tight. He keeps it in order. He's responsible for you don't even understand the responsibility he has keeping track of everything in that mall.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't wait to turn tricks on or with Chad Dudikoff. All right, and Kika, how about you?
Hi, I'm Kika. My pronouns are she and they. I am playing Jadney Vance, who uses any pronouns because they don't care. They are a local county second place winner of the all-county junior tournament undisclosed style, but the style that they use is the style, where it's all about the style.
That's fantastic. I am so excited. Oh my gosh. And I'll be playing oh sorry, did I step on your words again too? Kika, are we done?
I'm done.
Okay, sorry. Every time someone takes like a deep pause, I'm like, all right. And then they're like, no, I'm just breathing because everything requires air. Okay. And I tonight will be playing Brenda Belittles from the School of Southern Harm at the Little Ladies Judo Studio. And I'm very excited to see what people have brought with them, what they've brushed up on. And yes, my studio does double as a manners and etiquette class. And there's actually not a lot of people that care about etiquette and manners anymore. It's sort of just like, it all blew out the window with Athena, but that's okay. That's okay. So we have our characters. What we have our relationship, and could we go to the other screen now? And I'm sorry. I'd also like to thank Jazzlyn, our amazing producer, and Fawn, our other amazing producer, for helping set up everything. We will kisses to them and more shouts out later. And then also thank you to our mods. Okay, beautiful. So you can see, I'll move this card over a little bit. All right. Beautiful. We can see everything. So you can see these cards that exist between our pictures. They are the relationships we have with one another. And some of them will come out throughout the game. Okay, but what we do also need now, we need we need some needs, an object and a setting. So I'm going to send some cards to you all in roll 20. Excuse me while I deal these cards out. Give me 6. So, all right. Ooh, okay. They're all players. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. I am throwing down some cards for everybody. Ooh, got some more relationship cards. Okay, so I got a couple needs. Lots more. Here we go. And we can choose which ones of these we want to add. Get rid of a couple before the chaos ensues, of course. All right, here we go. Okay, so we got a couple objects. And a couple of needs. We need some more. Do any of these objects speak to any of you or your character? Let's see. Ooh.
I think we're all being polite and seeing if somebody else wants to speak first. But does anyone? I have one, but I want to see if somebody else.
No, go ahead.
I like the certificate of authenticity because that would just make me feel real legit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm down. Is anyone else?
I am eyeing that authentic ninja mask from the set of Ninja Baseball 2, Revenge.
Okay. I'm good with this having multiple objects, honestly. We can do that. I'm already breaking the rules. Don't tell anyone from roll 20. Okay, we will pick one.
I would love to get revenge on my teacher's killer. And I feel like that's
Absolutely.
a good motivation for me to rehab my knee.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. So I'm going to put the ones that we're keeping in the middle, actually, if that's okay, so people can still see them on. Mm-hmm. All right, so we're going to need another need, though. We have to learn your rival's style secret technique, which could be fun for Kika and Jonathan. Or we have where your grandmaster hid the stolen manual.
I like the wanting to learn the style.
Mm-hmm.
Style.
Right. Gonna try to get Jadney's vibe. Okay, got it. All right. Yeah, revenge. And anyone can use, these as well. Like you can make a little twist on it. Okay, and now we need a location. Aside from obviously the description that we are given of Fist City is among the chicken huts and strip malls, a secret community of martial pilgrims bows to no earthly authority and disregards such mortal concerns as effectiveness, authenticity, or taste. Fist City is about suburban America's most mediocre, martial artists and the epic, life-consuming rivalries between them. So we clearly are going to, we'll be at the Fist City Mall is going to be our location, our big location. But we have a cheap theater that only shows old kung fu movies, heritage martial arts supply, and zombie defense outlets. Do either of these speak to anyone? I can pull a couple more if you want.
I really like the theater, honestly.
Yeah, I vote for the theater too.
All right. Yeah. Easy. Done. We got it. We got our game set up. So like an improv, you can fold these in as needed, as you want. And also in these scenes that we're about to do, they do not have to connect. We don't have to end a scene and then immediately go start the next scene from that moment. We can do some time jumping as well. So it's sort of whatever feels good in the moment / will add more fiasco and chaos to your fun. So does anybody have a scene that they would like to establish? I'm always happy to go first because I know it's usually some nervousness or, not wanting to be polite in this case. All right. Oh, Chris.
Yeah, I think I would like to establish Chad and I's relationship first.
Yes, absolutely. Just a little more description of where you want to be, and then you can start.
I think I could be in my office. I think I think I could be in my office, just working on some stuff, and then Chad comes in, maybe with a perp that they got, and just what happens.
All right, you two can hit it then, and we'll watch.
All right, so maybe I will. Maybe your door opens, has a little bell on it, and it's me again. Yeah. My mullet and my reflective glasses are. You can see yourself in my reflective glasses, and I'm like, Trevor, I got another brat for you, and I push this 13-year-old kid who's wearing baggy pants and a beanie and stuff, and I was like, I caught this kid. He didn't shoplift, but I could tell he was good at shoplift. I could see it in his eyes. So I just wanted to preemptively take care of things. So you got some, I'll let you take it from here, okay?
You see Trevor in this very well pressed suit, this gray, probably silver fox, late 40s man, and just a deep sigh. So he did absolutely nothing, and you just brought him to me for what reason?
I'm I'm stopping the crime before it happens. I'm that good. I could tell that this kid was.
That's literally unethical. There's been so many movies about how this is not a good thing, and that
I only watch Chuck Norris movies, so I don't know about that. Did I ever tell you that time that my dad met Chuck Norris?
Yeah, it's literally you say that to every person you meet. It's the first thing you say.
So, what do you want me? What do you want me to do?
Just I just turned to the kid and just feel like, please, can you just get out of here? It's fine. You didn't do anything.
The kid looks at you, just yeah, of course I didn't do anything. This one set me up, and gets in Chad's face.
I pound my chest. You better watch it.
No, you better watch it.
And I'd be like, okay, whatever. Trevor, did I ever tell you that the time I got third place in the mixed martial art pit fighting?
I was actually there. It was.
I totally should have got second, but my knee, my football injury, from high school, kind
And
of
that's
messed me
actually
up.
that's probably a great place to end that scene. Is like Chad regaling over and like regaling for the 4,000th time this story to Trevor Denver. Like,
Yeah, and me with my horrific knee injury, just like, okay, cool, man, sure.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so that was Jonathan. I'm sorry, that was Chris's scene. So now Jonathan, Kika, and I get to choose whether we thought that scene went well for Chris's character, Trevor Denver, or went poorly. What do we think?
I think it just like nothing got resolved, so I think it just went poorly. I think I think
I
Chad
imagine
is
any
gonna.
scene that I'm in is gonna go poorly, so I'm okay. I'm okay with that.
I think Chad is gonna continue to send me people, and it's gonna be annoying to probably poorly.
Yeah, we're just gonna give you that. I'm agreeing that it went poorly because
Yeah,
just your
I'm fine
day,
with it.
continually full of Chad and all this sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, does someone else have a scene that they would like to establish now, or do they want someone to establish a scene for them? Because you can totally just do that and be like, make my scene. All right, I'll go then. Sorry, I don't want to. I'm like,
No,
I understand.
no,
We're like, we're trying to be polite
that.
/ yeah. Okay.
No.
So, Brenda is gonna have this scene. I think with Jadney, and it's going to be if it's okay, Jadney walking into Brenda Belittle's little ladies judo studio and Manners Emporium as like a kid is canceling or a parent is canceling a class over the phone. Because apparently people still use phones in Brenda's universe. So you might be catching Brenda in a moment of vulnerability. So is that okay, Kika?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right, so Brenda's sitting at a like pink and cream counter on like a gold and pink phone. It's it's a very good aesthetic. Like it's all and it has like a little blue bob and like small mini gloves on her hands, and is like sort of like tapping a pink furry pen against the counter and just like, oh well, yes, no, of course, I do understand that, like, yes, kids don't need you don't want to have boundaries. I get it. You want to be a helicopter parent. You don't want to get canceled by your own kid, but it's just these small P's and Q's. And Brenda sees you walking in. One moment. So no, are you sure they just didn't like was it the oatmeal baths? Was it standing against the wall with a book for 5 hours? What was it? What was the problem? Was it the walking on eggshells where they walked on real eggshells? Hello? I mean, goodbye. Slam.
Jadney like rolls over on Heelys and leans against the counter, runs one hair through like a very long mane of rainbow hair. Hey, what's up?
Oh, I see you're leaning. If you're leaning, you got time to clean, right?
Are you telling me to clean your establishment for you?
Oh, if you're offering, that's so polite of you. But no, these counters are sparkling. How can I help you? Are you here for judo, manners, or a combination platter?
Well, I don't really see the need for manners, so I'm here for the judo.
Ooh, all right. Have you done any work before? What belt would we be starting you at? No shame in any type of belts, my friends.
I transcend belts.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate that. But in judo, you have to be it's weighed and measured in sort of a way, just so that we don't set up someone who is a beginner with someone who's like a master and then they just really get hurt. It's like a safety thing. Well, but also a little bit of a judgment thing.
Well, then I'm just going to have to train with only your best.
Oh.
Probably you.
With... All right. do we want to end it there? Or keep going? That feels like a good like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
was. I think that was a good positive.
Yeah. Oh, you think it was a positive for my character?
I think so. I think you guys got like you guys are gonna be trading together, so I think it was a positive and outcome.
Yeah, we're
You're-
establishing a connection.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Also, I lost a customer, I gained a customer, although I didn't talk
Yeah.
to you about money. So, whoops, my fault. All right. Well, I'll give myself a little positive card. Thank you. I act like that will do anything, as if positive cards. No, they are helpful. Okay. Okay. Kika or Jonathan, who would like to go next? We could also like immediately start from that scene as well with Kiko with us on a mat, or we can jump past it. You do anything. You go back. You could do a solo scene too, like whatever you want to do.
How about I am at the phone kiosk, talking the ear off of the guy at the phone kiosk, and I look over at Brenda's establishment and I see you inside, and I get, you beat me in that middle school junior pit fight tournament with your master style, and I'm getting a little, maybe a little heated. I'm deciding whether or not to go in there and confront you.
Oh, like might you like come in and try to bust me on like made up charges?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like that. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's cool.
Do we just take it from there? Is Jen? Is that what we're? Okay.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
So I guess I'm standing at the phone kiosk. Or it's not even the phone kiosk. It's the phone case kiosk, where you get your like bedazzled phone case or whatever. And I'm like, so did I ever tell you about the time that my dad met Chuck Norris? And he basically taught him everything he knew. And I glance over into Brenda's. I'm sorry, Brenda, your establishment had a really long name that Chad probably isn't going to be able to remember. He can probably barely read it, what the sign says, but he looks over and he sees Jadney standing in the talking to you, and then I guess he'll storm in and kick open the door, but it kind of is on the air pressure thing, so he can't kick it. So he has to push it slowly open then, and then he's like, he points and, Jaden Vance, so we meet again.
I'm sorry, who are you?
You don't act like you don't know who I am. Don't act like you don't remember that 5th grade pit fight.
And Jadney and Brenda have like they're in like the starting stance with their like hands interlocking each other's elbows and sort of like slowly probably still trying to like sweep the legs while looking. It's like, yeah, you're lucky we need to take a break. And Brenda like, backs up, but Brenda's like sweating and like makeup is like streaming down the side of her face.
Things are a lot different now, and I'm a big shot around here, and looks like to me you're breaking code 452 of the Fifth City Mall rules.
Oh, my bad, fam.
You better come with me. And I'll walk over and try to.
I still got the like half an hour left here.
Yeah, and excuse me, what's that law again? Can you just recite it to me?
427, Rule 427 of mall security.
No,
Miss Belittles, I don't mean to, I'm sorry to cause a ruckus in your establishment, but rules are rules, and I'm going to have to take Jaden into custody and take them over to the proper authorities to be processed.
I'm sorry, fam. I don't know Jaden.
It's Jadney, first of all.
Oh,
do you
sorry.
even know who you're trying to take into custody?
Oh, you know what, man? It has a J, a Y, a D, and an E in there. Jadney. Sorry, I couldn't remember your name. It's like, whatever.
Yeah. And Brenda turns to
it's okay,
Jadney,
fam.
like,
it's an atypical name. No worries.
By custody, His office is in the custard stand, so just like do not worry. Are you going to be okay alone with this person, Jadney?
Well, yeah, I could probably take him.
I mean, I know you could, yeah. And Brenda's feeling like this flutter of like maternal instinct that she's never felt before for someone who hasn't paid her money. So she's like, "What is this?" And so, how are you leading Jadney out, Chad?
I think I go to touch them on the shoulder, but then I'm a little afraid to, so I'll be like, "Come with me."
All right, fam, we're at 2.
And then I'll be like, "I'm going to take you to processing," and I glance over and we see Trevor's office across the skating rink. There's the skating rink, and then it's across from there.
Oh, Trev. Yeah, let's go hang out with Trev. And
Great.
Jadney sort of like does like a few quick steps and then just heelies on over.
And I imagine that Chad has to follow after them because they're going faster than that he had planned on it.
Yeah, kids are like, "Oh, look at that cop run! Oink oink!"
He falls.
Yeah.
And then he stands up and is like, "Wait, watch your kid!" And it's that kid that I brought into Trevor's office earlier.
Jadney does like a jump and turns around and starts like gliding backwards and like goes back to like offer Chad help up.
And Chad like, "I don't need your help. I'm fine." And then he tries to get up, but is so nervous that he just slips and falls again.
That and cut. That is a great place to end Chad's scene.
That went horribly for Chad.
I mean, that's probably one of the better experiences in his day. But yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah. Sorry, Chris, did you want to offer, you think that went positively or negatively for...
if it's for Chad, then definitely negative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here's your little negative card. Okay, so Kika, is now your turn. You can choose if you would like to establish the scene, or if you would just like to let us know the resolution, if you want a positive or negative outcome. And if you establish, you can start from right there. Again, we can jump in time. Yeah, you can do whatever you want to do.
Well, I think we have a good opportunity to establish Jadney and Trevor's interpersonal relationship.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. Well then, go ahead then. Continue from this point in time.
Okay, so Jadney just kind of like skips into Trevor's office, like does like the Riker step over a chair and sits down.
I just go, oh, hey, Jadney, do you what's going on? Are you in trouble? You need anything?
Maybe
no, Chad told me to
stumbles
come here.
Maybe Chad stumbles into the office, huffing and puffing, and
Just
is like,
bursts into the door and stumbles a bit.
Trevor, I got you another perp process.
Why? You know what? Don't even worry about it. Just let's all sit down, have a talk. Does Jadney had a coffee?
Oh no, I don't drink coffee, fam.
Cool. Tea?
Oh yeah, I could go for some tea.
I will have your tea right here. And I pull out like 2 mugs, one, and I pour some tea in one and coffee in another. And I go over, Chad, do you want anything to drink?
Bro, I'd love some tea.
Okay, cool. I get
no invite. I kind of imagine that you only purposely got the 2 mugs.
No. I only have 2 mugs. I give you a paper cup.
Oh, okay. He doesn't even get it. He's just so daft.
So, you brought Jadney in here for
Code 473 of the mall. We need to really establish that it's not cool to break that, and so we really got to lay the law down.
Okay, so it was a made-up reason. So why don't we actually get into the core of the problem of what you have with Jadney?
I'm really sorry if I broke any rules. I was just trying to learn some judo, up my game a little bit, you know.
Jad, you did nothing wrong. Chad does this literally every day. They bring me a different person doing something, or doing nothing at all.
Isn't that illegal?
Highly illegal. Yes.
Oh,
I am the law. I am the law here. Without me, this world crumbles. There's no order without me.
So if it's illegal, I can press charges.
I mean, you are in a lawyer's office, so that is fair. You could press charges,
bro.
Yeah, let's go ahead with that,
bro.
All right, all right. Chad, if you don't want them to press charges, we're gonna talk about why you feel this way. Is that okay, Chad?
I guess, but only if Chad uses "I feel" statements. You got to use an "I feel" statement.
That's great. That's great. Chad, why don't Chad? Let's do this. Tell us how you feel about Jadney.
I feel like the only way this could be settled is by Fist City law, and that's with our fists. And he rolls his sleeves up.
Where do you read? Where is this? Was there something? Is there something in your past that happened with Jadney that you want to reflect on?
I feel like I don't want to talk about this anymore.
I will say, as soon as you say Fist City law, though, an alarm starts going off, and you hear people just whispering outside, Fist City law, Fist City law, Fist City law, Fist City law.
Damn it. Well, since you've invoked the phrase, I guess we have to. Jadney, are you open to fighting Chad?
Well, violence isn't my ninja way, but in this case, I think I'll have to make an exception. It is Fist City law, after all. And they pull on this, like, the authentic ninja mask from the set of Ninja Baseball 2, Revenge.
What? That's my favorite movie!
That feels like a perfect place for that scene to end right there. So there's some suspense and build up to this fight. Oh my gosh. Oh I
also didn't mean to. I hope I didn't hijack your scene, Kika and Chris.
No, you're good.
Your connection. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
I think
I don't want to Chad on your. I don't want to Chad in your vibe. So
I mean, I feel good about it.
Yeah, and these scenes can have like more than two people. I just sometimes for timeliness sake, I'm like, just please pick one other person, and then. Yeah. All right. So how do we think that went for Jadney? I mean,
I feel like Jadney is the opposite of Chad, where every scene goes like they just seem super cool. That everything
it was
cool.
like
everything's cool.
It was like, oh, Chad took her, took them to the office, and then it was just like, oh, they're just chill.
Yeah.
they're just chilling with each other. It's fine. Then why are you even doing this?
Beautiful. Okay.
Be water, my fam.
Yeah, let it just roll off. Oh, I didn't mean to cover your name. Okay, so we've completed our first round of scenes. So we'll do one more round for Act 1. So does anyone else want to, you can, again, we don't have to go like in order, like by who went first last time, but does anyone have a scene that they would like to move from here? I have one that could lead up to some type of fight if we want, but someone else has one.
Curious to know what your one is now.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know if you wanted to go back and do like a training montage with Brenda first, or it could be Trevor and Brenda like setting up the fighting ring for Fist City Law.
Oh, that could be good. I like that.
Whichever one. we'll do that one with you, Chris.
Yeah.
So that way, because we
Yeah,
haven't had
let's
one
do
yet. Okay. All right. Okay. So. Sorry, what?
Should we do it at maybe the theater?
Ooh, with like a spotlight on the two people. Yeah. Okay. So all right. Yeah, but then the fight can always obviously lead somewhere else to the food court or something. Okay, so Brenda is puts on her fanciest little tiny hat to keep the sun from her eyes and face, and walks over and just a little like delicate knock on Trevor's door.
Mm-hmm. I just opened the door up already ready to go and just like so we're ready to go set up for the fight.
Absolutely, Trevor, so good to see you. Holds out her hand like for you to kiss.
I gingerly just kiss it.
Smells like cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, Fist City Law, I heard. I'm so excited. It's been, well, how long has it been? Like 2 years? Or did we just do it on Sunday? I'm forgetting.
You see, there's like this very pained expression on Trevor's face as they think it's been 5 years since the last
5 years. Yeah. We keep some of the photos in the little lady room. So, the past, I'll never forget. 85 was mine. But anyway, okay, yeah, let's go. Where would you like to have this one?
Knowing both Jadney and Chad, I think they both love the theater, so I think that could be a good call to set them up in their environment.
Absolutely, yeah, that sounds okay. Well, and also good thinking, because you know what we don't have to do? Set up seats. But you know what we do need? Little sandwiches.
I thought we were gonna get the mat set up.
Oh, the mat. Oh yeah, of course. I'm so sorry. Yes, that too. Where is it?
Have you never been to the theater?
I have been to the theater.
There was a mat. Oh, got it. I have my old one back in here. Let me get it real quick.
All right.
And so I just quickly cover it. I quickly just drag this mat.
Yeah.
It's a pretty huge mat, and I'm struggling with my knees. It's just like, okay.
Brenda opens the door for you, but doesn't help. Other than that,
yeah.
All right,
no, it's cool.
Doing great. Look at you, so burly.
No, yeah, thanks. Appreciate the help.
Yeah, here. Make way. It's Fist City Law time. And yeah, there's Fist City Law. I like people just like holding their little shopping bags and like in their Dippin' Dots and stuff, just like flinging them. Fist City Law. So, all right, we go to and there's probably a movie on. Ooh, are we interrupting? Oh, should we just let the movie keep going, or?
No, I think we need to get it set up. It's fine. Hey, everyone, get the hell out.
Oh.
Fist City Law is enacting.
All right. Yeah. This is a man of the law, a person of the law. So you can't sue because I already countersuing, right? Right. That's how you do it, right?
Please don't talk to me about law.
Oh, about law. Okay, excuse me.
Law. No. You're one of the few people I actually enjoy talking to.
Wow. At this moment, Brenda helps you with the mat to get it the last like foot.
Oh, great. Yeah, really.
Working up a sweat. Look at us.
So he just starts setting up the mat in the middle. And just goes, actually, Brenda, I've been meaning to talk to you. I know we had some rehab sessions for my knee, and actually it's been feeling a lot better. And I wanted to thank you for that.
Absolutely. No, it is everyone's hope that when you were doing some physical therapy that you will not need it at some point, but you should keep moving it though. Don't let that stop you. And I've marked you down for at least 10 more sessions. So do you just want to switch to full on judo, or do you want to do manners only, combination platter?
I think I'm pretty good with manners.
You think you're pretty good with okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was rude of me. Excuse me. I lost myself for a second. All right.
I have that effect on people. It's okay.
I think it's a great time to stop. It's like eyebrows arched there. Like, all right. So that was my scene. So how do we think that went for Brenda?
I think it went well. I think it was all right. I don't know how Kika and John feel.
Yeah, I think it went better for Brenda than it did for Trevor having to do all the heavy lifting.
Well, it was
Literally,
Brenda.
the
It
heavy
was
lifting.
Brenda's seed, so I think Brenda definitely positive.
Yeah, Brenda got what she wanted,
Mm-hmm.
fun and helping. So, all right, who would like to go next, and what sort of flavor scene do we want to do? We could also do, if you want to do like training montages, and you both can just describe what you're doing. Sorry, we don't have to do a training montage. I keep bringing that up.
Are we just still doing scenes? This is Act 2 then now?
This is still Act 1, actually.
This is still Act 1?
Yeah,
Okay.
after we, good question. After everyone has 2 cards for positive or negative, that is when Act 1 is over, and then we'll flip over the cards and look at the numbers, and then that'll determine what the twist is that we have to add in as well. And the twist are always, like, oops, something's accidentally set on fire, or, caught in the act, so, Kika, what are you feeling like? We can also establish for you too. Like, you don't have to establish the scene. You can just be like, I want to have a scene, and then we have to figure it out.
I do want to have a scene, but I don't know what kind of scene I want to have.
Okay, beautiful. All right.
Could you maybe have a scene with Brenda, just about like, I know you had this like judo bond, and just talking to them about the fight coming up and how you're gonna deal with it.
It could be that, yeah. Or Kika, do you think Jadney actually wants to fight Chad? Like, do you think you'll try to talk to him again? Like, be like, hey, like, I don't want to embarrass you, or?
I think Jadney has a lot of complicated feelings on this right now, so either scene would work. Okay. I think Jadney would be open to having a good, serious talk with either Chad or Brenda.
What do you think, Jonathan? Sorry, I just didn't want to do another scene right with me right away, so I was trying not to be
Chad.
like.
Okay, I think it's okay. I think
I think a Chad and Jadney scene,
okay.
just like a talk before.
Okay. All right. Okay, so Brenda's probably going to be again at her. Oh, she's actually going to be making punch for the fight. Mixing like she's cutting lemons and putting them in a big crystal bowl with like some pink lemonade, and is pulling out like ice cubes that are in the shape of like crystals and stuff, like just totally. It's gonna be a nice little drink for everyone. My grandmother's set, vintage, classic. Kika, sorry, you can just walk in anytime.
I feel like I need to find, like, at this point, I feel like I need to like figure out a cool way for Jadney to enter every room.
Oh, okay. Well, it's the mall, so they have those little probably those terrible ceiling tiles that are just removable drywall.
You just come in with like you have a skateboard now. You just come in with a different rolling implement.
But Healy's on top of the skateboard.
Here's what it is. Jadney is balancing on a skateboard that is like on like sort of like 50-50 balancing on a hoverboard. And that has like flashing lights all around it, and comes in on that with like these big blocky like retro future-ish shades that have like LEDs in it that says party across the front.
Sorry, did you say this was hoverboard or a skateboard?
They are wearing Heelys on a skateboard and balancing on the skateboard on a hoverboard.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Okay, because yeah, Brenda looks up and starts to tap the sign that says no skateboards, but then looks at the hoverboards like, oh, well, hello. Are you ready to? And just sort of looks at your glasses.
Party?
Yes, thank you. Oh my goodness. What a pregnant pause. I had twins. Would you like some punch before the punch-in starts too?
Nah, I don't punch.
No? Okay.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Not since the incident.
Oh no. Do you want to talk about it or not talk about it?
Well,
I'm good at
actually,
either.
I was hoping to learn some judo so that I wouldn't have to rely on my old style.
I'm sorry. The House of Style?
Yes.
Oh,
The most hallowed house of style.
I have heard of this style. How? Oh, my goodness, I did not realize that one so young could be so wise. Oh my god, yes, of course. But wait, no, I will teach you whatever you need. Yes, because judo is all about it's about using your opponent's force against them, their weight, their speed. It's about being tricksy, and a little conniving, just like at the, that's why we call it Southern harm, So absolutely, come on. I can teach you some of my best leg sweeps and knee pinches and cheek pinches too. And she leans out a hand but doesn't pinch your cheek, just pinches the air near your cheek.
Whoa. I don't think I'm ready to handle any cheek pinches quite yet.
Oh no, of course. I would never. I only touch people on the mat. and then points to a second sign under no skateboard. It says no touching off the mat. Like, that's right. Got all sorts of certificates here.
I like that. This place is nice. It's very homey almost,
Well, thank you.
It's not like when I learned style.
And where did you learn styles? Or you don't have to tell me. I'm sorry. I know that's actually like a secret.
I went missing as a child as a result of a mysterious accident with a quantum teleporter.
Oh my! Excuse me. Sorry.
And in the aftermath of that, I was found by the Ziltblast Gibblefort, creator of the style. She trained me hard ever since I was a small child. I never knew much rest, much sleep, day in, day out. I was set to honing my style to enhance the power of my style.
My goodness. So I'm sorry, you were stolen as a baby?
I went missing as a baby.
You went missing as, I mean, it's just a little odd. Just reminded me of something.
Yes,
so did you ever meet your
teleporters
parents?
aren't very common, so it is very odd.
Yeah. Did you ever meet your parents?
No. I've only known the style.
Oh goodness. All right. Well, let's get you over there then. Like, Brenda's feeling very intimidated and unsure how to help Jadney at this point, because this is way beyond tea parties and afternoon socials and bunko and so then we probably again, finally the montage, like do some training together, like moving at the same. We throw in Tai Chi because you have to, but yeah, and then
a little bit like 2 shots of ballroom dancing.
Yep, absolutely. There is like a one where we're like sipping tea, but like in the yoga pose where we have one leg crossed over the other and like are squatting, so like to practice our balancing. So absolutely. And then we've also got like a crudely drawn Chad on cardboard that you're like sweeping and kicking a bunch, and there's like the face probably and like the crotch are just like there's battered. and then Brenda's like, oh sorry, that was mine from another time. So yeah, is there anything else you wanted to do in that scene before it ends?
I think that was pretty good.
Yeah, okay, cool. And audience, we hope you imagined any montage music you wanted, so except Imagine Dragons. So okay, how do we think that scene went for Kika?
Definitely positive.
Yeah,
that was a positive scene.
Yeah, that was very cool. All right, so we have Chris and Jonathan.
I would like to have a scene with Chad trying to get him to stop the fight because of my previous I think my previous history with Fist City Law.
Okay.
Excellent.
Maybe maybe we're in like the back, like the maintenance area.
Yeah.
And there's like a mop in the bucket upside down, and I'm like, I've got some nunchucks, and I'm just swinging them around wildly, not even really knowing what I'm doing. And it's like, Trevor, I have to do this fight, man. You don't understand. Like, my honor depends on it. And I like hit myself in the face and with the nunchucks, and then like put them away. And I'm just like, you just don't understand, man.
I understand. I understand more than you know. I once had a fight to Fist City Law many years ago.
And I look
It
over
was-
my shoulders slowly, and I'm like, bro.
Yeah, it was a fight to defend my honor. I thought.
Were you like 100 years old? So that must have been like, were like dinosaurs around? Did you fight dinosaurs?
Stay focused, Chad.
Sorry.
Just listen. Just listen to what I have to say, and then you can talk again. Okay, got it?
Sorry. You know I have a problem with this. I have a problem with this.
I know you do. Okay. So, it was years ago now, where my master, he was murdered, and I found the person who did it, and I enacted Fist City Law, and they left my knee shattered. I could no longer do the thing that I love. I don't want that to happen to you.
Bro, what was the thing that you loved?
Obviously fighting. Have you not been
Oh,
listening?
no, I was listening. So you're saying that I shouldn't do this because I might hurt my knee?
I mean, don't you talk about your football injury that you've had?
Bro, I gotta be real with you. I didn't have a football injury. I was like the guy that got everyone jock straps. I wasn't even on the team.
So
I just did that because I just got my butt whooped. I didn't want to admit it. But don't tell anybody this, okay? And then a tear's like trickling in his eye. He's like, I've never told anybody this before.
So every day you came into my office about this injury, knowing I had a horrific knee injury that I still have trauma about.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what, Chad?
I appreciate you. I feel like I maybe was insensitive to you.
You know what, Chad?
And I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. Don't walk away.
No. Chad, do whatever you feel is right. You're an adult. You can make your own decisions, and good luck with the fight. I'm sure you'll do well.
Chad looks down at the nunchucks in his hand and ponders.
Beautiful. There was so much growth in that. Oh my gosh. I was like, an apology? This is how you know we're playing games. This is how we know it's fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So how do we think that went for that was your scene?
That was Trevor.
Or so that was Trevor, sorry.
Yeah.
How do you think that went for Trevor? And I'm looking at you, Kika, and you, Jonathan.
I think it went bad because he doesn't interact with this guy, and I mean he did have a moment. I feel like there was a little growth there, but I still feel like maybe he's unsure if he got through to him.
Right, and now he's realizing like their history has just been like Chad, yeah, being a certain I think I agree. What did Kiko? Are you
Yeah, that vibes.
All right, I'm just gonna give Chris this second negative card. Woo,
I'm sorry, Chris. I keep doing this to you. I don't know why you had to have interaction with me.
I've realized Trevor's just real sad. He's just I realized Trevor's just a real sad dude.
You're the sad child's teddy bear left out in the rain character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Jonathan, it is your scene. So, would you like to establish, or would you like to pick the resolution?
Yeah, maybe I'd like to establish, and I think I'll just pick up where we left off, and maybe he's looking at his nunchucks and he sees Trevor walk away, and I'm gonna do a cut where he goes to the computer in his office, and he's on the computer, and he's on, the search engine. It's like the generic search engine that they have on any TV show or whatever, and he's typing one by one, who killed, click, 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 Trevor. It's taking forever. This is a really long scene. Denver, he misspells Denver. Master, and he's looking up, trying to find the news article about so he's not thinking about himself for once, and he's looking up the I don't know who else wants to be in the scene.
So I had that written down as well too, because as soon as I think it could be that person.
Okay.
It could be the style master.
Yeah. What was their name again, Kika?
I didn't give them a name.
Okay.
I thought it was Zilleraf.
Ziltblast Gibblefort.
Yeah, I was like, you did give a name, and I couldn't write it. I was like, Gibble, that was it.
Thanks everyone for taking notes. I've been so bad about taking notes. And then, all right, so that comes up, and then maybe he tries to look at the search engine, and then he looks up their name, or just find out where they live or something, like hoping that will work, being like Yellow Pages or something. I don't know.
I love the security officer being like, how security do? Like,
it could also be like you found that you're like, the Jadney is the apprentice of this master.
And maybe there's like a list of style masters.
Yeah.
Which, then sort of feels like you have to like let Trevor know so that Trevor can challenge Jadney as well.
Yeah, so you have even more motivation into this fight of like.
So maybe after this, you hear again. There's the like click, 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 and then there's the printer, and it's like the old dot matrix printer that's like boop, 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 boop. And then maybe, I'll fold this up, and I'll put it in my shirt is unbuttoned down to my middle, and I'll slide it in my shirt, and maybe that'll be the end of the scene.
Beautiful. I'm sorry, your shirt, like, is this your security shirt? And there's
nothing underneath? The shirt is unbuttoned. Yeah, no, there's no shirt underneath. It's the security shirt, and it's buttoned down to the middle, and
excellent. Okay.
hairy chest. You see the. It's a close up of the paper sliding into the.
Some ASMR action against the chest here. All right, great. Sorry, everyone, for enjoying these visuals. No.
Yeah. Sorry, was that on the? Does someone need to jam the "Let's Not" button? That's okay if we need to.
Yes, for those at home, there is actually a in Fiasco, as part of the lines and veils for safety, there's something, and I'm pulling in the middle of the screen, called "Let's Not." And if someone does pull this out, first of all, we won't know who did it, so it remains anonymous. But we will just circle back a couple like 20, 50 seconds and just take another path. And so we're welcome to use it anytime. So yeah, but nobody did use it there. Although I was thinking it. No. So how do we think that Kika and excuse me and Chris, how do we think that scene went for Chad?
I think he was like actual security, like
Yeah.
use security things.
That was positive. You achieved
Yeah.
something.
You learned information, which I think Chad doesn't do often.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely. All right.
Wasn't thinking about himself.
yeah.
For the first time and possibly the last. All right. So now we're at the tilt. So we all have 2 cards next to our names. And if you right click them, you should be able to flip them over. And what you will see is a little description, but more importantly, this is when we do math. So we can look at mine first. So this is actually, I think Chad is only gonna be the one that, yeah, because everyone else has the same color. So what we do is we add the numbers. If you have 2 different colors, you subtract the lower number from the higher one. So I have a blue 6. And Jadney, or Kika, you have a blue 4. Chris, you have
I have a red 5.
Red 5.
Standing by.
Standing by. And then, all right.
Oh.
So by the power of color and math, Jonathan, you have a
-1.
Yeah, a red 1.
Okay. Red 1. Okay. Sorry.
That was okay. So then what we would do is the higher of these, where's that plus? You had a red. Okay. The highest number in each color then gets to pick from all the so Chris, you have the highest red color, so then you get to look at all the red cards and pick one to put in the middle of the table. And I actually got the highest blue. I always feel weird. So Kika, I'm gonna let you choose. So you can choose which tilt card you would like to use from the blues that are out.
Ooh, Let's go with paranoia. The thing you stole has been stolen.
Beautiful. All right, so I'm gonna use that.
So
You can just keep
I
that.
was thinking this, but it might be a huge character thing for someone, so I'm not sure.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, someone is not so innocent after all.
All right. And that one is Jonathan's. I'm just keeping this math for later when we have to do more math. Oops, red. All right. I do love that you use that old green and white printer, by the way, or the paper that comes out green and white, right, Jonathan?
Yeah. I that's all I drew on when I was a kid.
Yeah. What was it? The people that did Siegel and Schuster, they're doing Spider-Man on like the wax paper from the butcher. You're using computer paper from the 80s and 70s. It's all the same. Cartoonists. All right. And a red 4. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So you can now ignore the rest of these little tilt cards, but keep them. We'll be keeping them for later. And so now we need to add these to our next scene. So we would typically do the same thing in Act 2. We would have 2 rounds of it for everyone. But sometimes, just because this is a 2-hour show, we try to like end on time. Sometimes we only get through one set of scenes here before then we do the aftermath. But we will see. So we're at a good clip right now. So okay, we have so we have ended that scene or that first act. We have Jadney like prepared, learning, full of information. I'm sorry, full of information, full of like what would you say, vim and vigor, or sarcasm, and what would you say, Kika?
Manners and mayhem.
Ooh, oh. All right, sorry, the Brenda in me is all right. Yeah, Brenda is feeling like good, like she's getting to help the next generation with Fist City law. For this unruly mall. Jonathan has learned a secret and is learning more about empathy, one can say, possibly. Meanwhile, Chris is Do you think you're just straight miserable still?
I'm just I'm just trying to let the young people not make the mistakes of us olds.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Chad and Jadney being the youngest here. All right. So, who would like to go next? You can establish your scene, or you can choose a positive or negative resolution for your scene. We can always, do that for fun, but also if you feel. We could also. I have an idea too. Also, unless someone else does. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Here we go.
I say go for it.
Okay. Okay, so the mat is set up in the theater. And so Brenda is, I think, would like to have a scene with, I would like to have a scene with Chad, as they are, it's like an hour, a couple hours before maybe, and is just going, just wants to check on Chad and make sure that they're doing okay and that they have someone in their corner because, yeah. So is that okay, Jonathan?
Yeah.
All right. And you're in your security office, which I established was the custard stand.
Maybe maybe we can be in the movie theater and I'm watching movies like I'm, like pre-fight, little nervous, and there's just maybe I'm watching a movie and I'm just like, oh, Chuck Norris is so better than this guy. I'm yelling at the movie theater or yelling at the movie playing, and maybe you come in then. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay. Brenda's looking around. There's probably no one else in the theater. It's it's just, she's like, oh, I guess it's just the theater to ourselves. Oh, so you know Charles?
Who? Oh, hi, Mrs. Belittles.
Hi, how's it going? Charles and I go way back. Do you remember what his legs are called?
Wait, what was that? Sorry.
Do you remember what his legs are called? He's got little nicknames for his legs.
Yeah. I don't know. Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen.
Oh my God. Now that is rude. Those twins, they're terrifying though. No, it's he calls them thunder and lightning. Isn't that funny?
Oh, I wish I would have thought of that.
It's okay.
That's way better.
What do you call your legs?
Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen.
Oh, okay.
I thought I was naming after Chuck Norris's legs.
No, I'm sorry, darling. So speaking of mentors and stuff, are you doing okay? Because I don't want to, I'm not trying to do any political intrigue or anything. But I have been watching a lot of Succession. I don't want Jadney is very good, very good. And do you have someone who can take care of you, take you to the hospital, all that sorts of stuff?
I know. I'm thinking of maybe I shouldn't fight.
Mm.
I think maybe I should challenge Jadney's master to avenge my bro, Trevor's master.
Oh my goodness. I mean, yes, by Fist City law, whispers everywhere from the darkness in the empty theater.
Fist City law.
Yeah, exactly. There has to be a fight, but it does not have to include the original people. So as long as there is a fight, that's all that matters.
Oh, that's good. What do you think? I mean, part of me is if I'm going to lose anyway, maybe I lose doing something for my bro.
Yeah, that could be, I think, are you sure the information you have is correct?
I found it on the internet and I pull it out of my shirt and it's all sweaty and gross. And I hand it over to you.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Yes. Interesting. Well, it appeared. Did you check what was this source? It's called martial art beefs and mates. What is this? Is this a fight blotter and a dating set for people in martial arts? Like,
Yeah, I've only used it for dating though, and hasn't been very successful. So I figured that maybe I'd use it, the other thing.
yeah, okay.
So I mean, this seems legit, right?
No, I mean, yes, I think it's legit. Yeah. So, I agree. If you want to fight for like, for love and for honor versus what were you fighting for earlier?
I was just being a dick, really.
Right. Okay. Stupidity and rudeness, possibly. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you should do this one. Yeah, 100% agree. And she sort of has taken out a hanky and is drying the paper for you, just by like hands it back to you.
All right, sweet. Oh, I'm feeling good about this. Thanks, Mrs. Belittles. I really appreciate it. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do another Fist City Law Challenge. I'm gonna go to the food court to do that though. All right, thanks. I really appreciate this. And he starts to walk away, and then he stops and turns around. He's like, Miss Belittles, there's one more thing I need to ask you.
Of course.
Are you gonna have your killer punch at this event?
Oh, you wait and see. You're gonna feel it right in your mouth.
Sweet. Thanks.
Scene end. Sorry. All right. So
Yeah, I think that was positive.
yeah.
Yeah, there's moving forward,
Yeah. Why are we creating? I love that your character, Jonathan, is just like ready to change. And I'm like, I'm trying to lean in.
Ready.
We only have 2 acts. We only have 2 acts.
No, but you're just like, let's make him a better or someone who's learning. And I'm like, oh my God.
Someone who's learning but still dumb because they're gonna fight a monster.
Yeah. I'm like, this is a morality play now. All right. Now, okay. Who would like to go next?
So the tilt cards that we chose are like in play right now, right?
Yes, you may absolutely use them.
Okay. Well then I think Jadney would go to Trevor. Regarding a stolen item.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure, totally.
Yes. Where would you like? Do you have like any preference on where the scene takes place?
How about we I'm having a lunch at the food court.
That sounds good.
Yeah. I'm having like some nondescript Chinese food.
Okay, so I think how Jadney is going to enter is they are going to sort of kickflip their skateboard over the like upper railing, and then while they're like in air, land on a spiral staircase railing and grind down it on a food court tray, and then at the end of it, jump off and land back on their skateboard.
Those are some sweet
10 out
moves.
of 10.
Yeah. Hey, Jadney, how's it going?
Not so hot, honestly, fam.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah, I do, and I want to talk about it with you because, like, you're like the most responsible person here, so I figure you'd know how to do, like, what to do, right?
Saying I'm the most responsible is out of these people, it's not saying much, but yeah, we totally let's do it.
Hi, Jadney, sort of just like spins once on their skateboard and then like smoothly like lands like right into a chair and leans in and says, "So, you know that mask that I always got?"
Yeah, the mask that was from the old movie.
Yeah, Ninja Baseball 2, The Revenge. That mask not only was an authentic movie prop, but it also used to belong to my master, and it's recently gone missing.
Oh, has it?
Yes.
It's a real shame. It looked really cool on you, and do you have anyone in mind who might have taken it?
There's only one person who could have managed to get the drop on me and steal that mask, And that person is also the only person who would dare steal it, or even have a proper motive to steal it. And Jadney glances to either side and leans in a bit closer. Do you know about the master of the style, Ziltblast Gibblefort?
I know him very well, actually. Or I know her very well.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, they were actually the one who, busted my knee. I actually had a little fight with them.
Whoa, no way.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, fam.
Yeah. They also killed my old master.
What?
Yeah. Just dropping
That's
that
not
in.
cool.
No, it really wasn't. Yeah. Well, it was like Fight City law, so it's like, anything goes in the ring. So it was, the thing. But then, it just, back in the day, there was a lot more deaths. Just like, your generation actually been pretty cool about stuff like that. But yeah.
Yeah, between you and me, I'm starting to think that this Fight City law is a load of bunk. Maybe solving everything with an epic fight is not a smart way to do things.
Who says those? That's just every single time. Are you saying you want to rewrite the bylaws?
You can do that.
I can look into it for sure. And so no one ever has to go through this again.
Please do. But be careful. Keep your eyes out. Because pretty sure Ziltblast Gibblefort has come back.
You just see him just like give like 1,000-yard stare in the distance. And then goes back to you. He goes, let's do some good.
Beautiful. Okay, sorry, sending a private message. Just think on it for a minute.
Mhm.
But okay, that was a wonderful scene.
Mhm.
Absolutely love it. And that was Kika scene. So how do we think that went for Jadney? Excuse me. Yeah, please.
Yeah, I think it was positive. Yeah, Jadney got a new motivation or a new goal to reach.
Yeah, and like worked with someone in the community on coming. I love it that we're gonna have to like find the bylaws book too.
Lawyer. Lawyer.
Yeah, I actually want that to. I wanted to have a scene maybe with Brenda, since we like you're all about politeness and we're like for the oldest people here. I'm just trying to find the bylaws and see if we can get them rewritten.
All right. Okay. So where do you find Brenda, or do you want me to find you? No, you're coming. You're talking to me. So.
Yeah. I guess I just find you. Maybe you're like, it's like an hour or so before the fight. You're like finally setting up, making everything super nice.
Right.
At
She's still making punch.
Yeah,
so she's
still
like,
making punch.
Yeah, she's like, okay, now do I want a pomegranate twist or an orange surprise in this one?
I like your orange surprise better.
Oh, hello. Thank you, Trevor. Oh, you like okay. Oh, I love an opinion. But you know what I do have? We can do something else. An onion peeler. No one ever expects that.
Maybe save that for the sandwiches.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
No one really likes a onion punch is more like broth, isn't it?
That could be good for some people, but anyway, Brenda,
is that just the difference between broth and juice? One is fruit and one is vegetable.
How about we table this?
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry.
Because I have something to talk. So Jadney actually came up to me and talked about being interested in maybe rewriting Fight City law and the bylaws that keep it.
But the bylaws, that's what makes Fist City Mall part of the Fist City law. Like we can't rewrite the rules. This is how we live. This is how we breathe.
This is also how many of us have been broken and died. And
how many of us have died again? Was it just the one?
No, there's by my count and estimate about 15.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot.
Yes.
That's a full class at my judo studio.
Mm-hmm. And the more people who die, less people could go to your judo studio. That's money going into your pocket.
That is a good point.
But even besides that, I think the younger generation has been, and Jazzlyn specifically, and I think I see change in Chad as well, of wanting to be better for the community, and maybe barbaric fights where anything goes is not the proper way to settle discussions and problems.
You bring up a good point. I did actually speak to young Mr. Chad, and he I feel like he's blossoming into pulls out the onion again, blossoming right before our eyes. And Jadney is just wise beyond their years. So I suppose that we could make some changes. Yes, absolutely.
Hey, who better to write new laws than you?
Oh, I thought you were going to say you're the lawyer.
How about a collaboration?
Oh my goodness. No one's ever... Okay.
I'll do the legal talk and you can make it pretty.
Absolutely. Okay. Make it pretty. How rude. Okay. No. I'll give it style, but not that kind of style. So, all right. So we need the bylaws then?
Yes. By my estimation, it's actually it was in the Tord Noun taco stand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Broken shells and shredded cheese, but yeah.
Yeah. They hit it there for some reason.
Yeah. And they step outside of the theater, and Brenda opens her purse, tiny purse, and pulls out some like binoculars and goes, "But I re-hid them."
Oh.
And is looking.
Of course you did.
Well, what if someone came by to create a new taco stand or the old taco stand? They did like a double-decker situation or a nachos situation. Just, break the tortilla, add some more stuff on top, and boom.
You make a great point, Brenda. I would be so lost without you. Now,
no, we're fine. I hid it up in the third rafter. I can still see it's over there next to a crow's nest. So we just need to get someone from maintenance, and they can, pull up the cherry picker and get it for us. Or we could find a rock and just have a ball throwing it up in the air. We might hit somebody.
How about I'm gonna Trevor's gonna try to climb. Yeah. Trevor's gonna try to climb up there.
No. Okay.
I would love to try to climb up there, and then like halfway up my knee gives out.
I wish this was the game I could give you inspiration or something, but yeah.
But I don't like if my knee gave out, but I still pushed through it and I got it.
Okay. All right. Beautiful. And it's dusty. It's like covered in like some bird poop too. Yeah. Like it's had a day.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. All right. And then we open it up. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. It's blank after the first 2 pages. There's 50 pages of blank paper in here.
Yeah, I don't think the people who set this up were very wordy.
Yeah, we could totally rewrite these. I don't know why I was holding on. Yeah. Do you think it's a good place to end
Oh
the
yeah,
scene?
yeah. Let's end there. Let's end there as we rewrite some bylaws.
Yeah. In the food court.
Yeah.
And we're splitting food, I imagine. Beautiful. Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. So how do we think that scene went for Chris? Or for Trevor Denver.
Yeah, I think it went well. I think he, mission accomplished, and I love the having to climb up to get it, and then you giving out and then pushing through. I feel like that's very very, very appropriate.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get a lot of ice cream.
Oh yeah,
to ice that knee.
Oh, my
Put
knee
ice
is
cream in a bag
so
and icing it with the ice cream.
Yeah, just a bag of loose ice cream, if you will. So, all right, and we have. Let's see. Okay, Jonathan, we have and it's 6:30, so we are good. Okay, it is time for a Chad scene. So, would you like to solve or?
No, I think I can. So I kind of imagine. So everyone's in the food court right now, right?
I don't know where Jadney is, but
I'm not.
Oh no, yeah, I guess. Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess because you two are there, and then yeah. So maybe Chad will storm into the food court, and maybe he bumps into the kid that he arrested at the beginning of the thing, and they have like a stare down, and Chad says, "Excuse me."
Excuse you? Yeah, get the hell out of here.
And then Chad's holding it in, but he's like, "I will, bro." And then he walks forward, and then
the kid walks by, but make sure to like step on your toes really hard. Like
it's just like trying to be good. And then I guess in the middle of the food court, Chad tears his shirt off, throws it to the ground, and says, "I'm rescinding my previous challenge of the city law." I don't know why he changed his voice all of a sudden. And he's like, "No, I'm challenging Jaddy's master, Zilborf Gobblegift." Wait a second, and goes back into the paper, pulls it out, and Zilblast
Gibblefort.
Gibblefort. Yeah, Zilblast Gibblefort. I am now challenging you to the city law. And then he holds his fists up. Mary Kate Ashley Olsen. Also the names of his arms and his legs.
And his fists and his ears and his eyes. So for a second, like no one looks, like you're just like yelling this into the open food court, right?
Yeah, because he doesn't know where to. He just hopes that through Fist City Law that word will spread through all the whispers of Fist City Law that it will reach Zilblast Gibblefort. Mm-hmm. That's all I have for that scene. I don't know where else we want to go with that.
Yeah, no, that's it's wonderful. Okay. Is dramatic pen drop. How do we think that went? Poor Chad. I feel like they might have put themselves in a lot of danger.
Yeah, I think that was a negative one. I think that was a negative one.
I think physically negative, but maybe emotionally positive.
Yeah. But I think I think situational wise, probably negative.
Situationally, very negative. Okay. Oh, sorry.
Plus, he did get showed up by that kid.
That's right. That's right. Your mole cred goes down.
I guess I should have. Sorry. Something. If we could rewind a little bit, something else that should have happened is I should have stared Jadney down before the challenge. You know, that would have been more dramatic. I bumped into the kid rolls me off, I bite my tongue, and I'm walking, and then right before I get ready to do my thing, maybe I see Jadney, and maybe there's a moment where like Jadney thinks that Chad's gonna be the douche that he's been, and there's like the tension there, because we have to fight. And then
Like Jadney's like starts getting up,
Yeah.
like ready to fight.
yeah, and then he tears his shirt off and then yells into the air, and then plot twist. There we go. Yeah. Is that so? Retconning a little bit, but yeah, there we go. Make it a little more dramatic, so we can include, just so we have more. I think that character moment is good because we didn't get I don't think Jadney had realized that Chad had sort of changed his mind.
Yeah.
So that was I love that moment there, Kika. So cool.
All right, well, we can do another round. We are doing well time-wise. Ha-ha! Last show of the year, we got the timing down. Okay. Would someone like to go next?
I would like Jadney to have a scene with Chad, like pretty much right away.
Yeah, because this is even like training, even getting worked up about. Yeah, okay, absolutely. Head 2.
So Jadney just like gets up, like storms right over to Chad, like looking like just not chill. The first time ever you've seen Jadney not looking chill. And they like get in real close and go, "Are you crazy, Chad?"
And I'm like, Jadney, chill. And then back
No,
away.
you don't tell me to chill, Chad. You, of all the people here, you don't tell me to chill. Okay, because you just challenged one of the most deadly fighters in this tri-state area. Do you understand what that means, Chad?
Realistically, no. But you understand. I'm doing my bro a solid, all right? And if the consequences, I don't really care. I'm basically like a better person right now. So it's cool. Like, I'm cool with it.
Well, basically, Chad, you're not going to be able to do anyone a solid because pretty soon you're going to be completely tenderized. You understand?
And then there's like a gulp, a loud gulp, as Chad kind of maybe realizes, who is Zilblast Gibblefort anyway?
Zilblast Gibblefort is the person that adopted me when I was a small child and trained me to be a one-person martial arts destruction machine. That Zilblast Gibblefort could destroy 30 of me easily with one pinky. And you just challenge them. Fight law.
The city law is the city law.
This city law is bunk. Can't just go around solving all your problems with fights. People are going to get hurt. People get killed like that. Chad. Do you understand?
It's for love. Okay.
What?
I love my bro. I'll do anything for my bro.
I don't think your bro would
The
appreciate
rules are the rules, okay?
I don't think your bro would appreciate you getting killed for him, Chad. You understand?
He doesn't understand, says the narrator. And then I guess he looks at Jadney, and you can tell that he's afraid, but then he just starts walking around to all the people in the food court. Like, there's an old lady eating her Chinese food, generic Chinese food, and it's like, "Are you Zilblast Gibblefort?" And then pounds his chest, and then walks over to the next.
That's not Zilblast. That's not Zilblast. Jadney just goes up, hand on Chad's shoulder.
Keeps walking around, challenging everybody if there's Zilblast Gibblefort.
Chad. If you're so dead set on this, if you're so dead set on doing this stupid fight, I'm gonna have to teach you everything I know.
And then he stops and turns, and he's like, You mean
Yes. I will
Style
teach you the
style?
secret style of the style.
Insane.
What?
Insane.
And then he turns to the old lady that he was just harassing. It's like, bro!
Yeah. Yeah, and the lady screaming, bro, too, but spraying you with Chinese food. Probably. Oh my. I love it. I love it.
That was good. That was a great twist.
That was
I loved
wonderful. Okay. I think that scene went well for Jadney.
For Jadney, yeah.
Yeah. They talked
That's positive.
yeah, talk Chad out of it, but like again, community, friendship. All right. Who would like to go next? I feel like Chad, you should go next, but I don't want to tell you to do what to do.
it. All right. I kind of feel like there should be a montage in. Sorry, I can't remember your character's name, Jen. Brenda belittles.
Mhm. In the
Dojo.
studio. Yeah.
Yeah, in the dojo, and I imagine that there's fighting.
In the studio.
Yeah, there's
Studio.
fighting, but then I also imagine that there's ballroom dancing where Brenda and Jadney are like back straight, you know, and just like, you know, and you know, pinky up,
Yeah.
curtsying, yeah. There's the whole montage going on there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. There's a ruler that you're being hit with occasionally. Yeah, to like make sure that your foot is pointing out correctly. Absolutely.
Books
Maybe you get the
bounced on your
haircut.
head.
Mhm. Yeah, and then obviously Jadney is also then doing some teaching, right? Like
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah, there's like the training. Yeah.
okay, so I think we should all quickly describe one very bad intro that Chad does, and then Jonathan, you can say a really good one that you do at the end, so we know you got it. or sorry, Kika, should Chad's version of style be something different, not like like coming into a room but doing something else?
Every practitioner of the style must hone their own unique style.
Okay. All right. Oh yes, of course. I'm sorry. All right. So, what do you want your style to be? Is it
Chad style?
Yeah.
I think that he has now become a Southern gentleman, and he walks. Maybe there's like there's the training montage, and then maybe it's quiet where it's just like, okay, what's happening? And he walks in. His mullet is shaved, his beard is gone, his shirt is buttoned up, and he bows and he's like, good afternoon to both of you.
Oh, Jadney, is our work here done?
Yes. My God. I think we've done it.
Mm-hmm. And
He's like, no, I mean, I couldn't have done it without both of you. I appreciate your assistance very, very much.
No, you know what? You have earned this. And Brenda hands you a certificate of authentic Southern charm. Price tag still attached on the back. Where your name is spelled out beautifully, though. There's no mistakes on that. There's still just like a $12.99 on the frame.
He goes, yes, real quick, and then like straightens up, and then folds it up and puts it in the jacket pocket of his suit jacket, and not his. He goes to put it in his shirt, but then he puts it in the jacket pocket, and he bows again to both of you.
Just take this frame back, I guess. It's okay.
Okay. So
no, teasing. It's good. Wonderful. Okay, is that where you want to end it, or do you want to?
No, I think that's perfect for me.
Okay, man, everything is going so well.
Definitely positive.
Yeah.
A real big change from the beginning when it was only negative.
Yeah, some would say too well. No. All right, Chris, we have a scene with you and another scene with Brenda left, or me. So, but again, everyone can be in it as long as you get to establish and be a player in the scene. Do we want to have the Like the big like it's now we've like also that montage took place in less than an hour though because
Yeah.
the fight was unless the timer resets on Fight City Law. So
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
No, I would love if that montage was just an hour.
yeah. Like got the shave, the haircut, learned everything, and yeah. Okay. Okay, so do we want to head over to the theater then for these last two scenes?
Yeah, I think we can do that.
All right.
And I think maybe like the fight could be starting, and maybe my scene is just coming in with like the rewritten bylaws
Absolutely.
or something.
Yeah. And also, okay, yeah. No, I'll save mine for that. Okay.
Or yeah, I don't know.
No. That's totally good. That's totally good. Yeah. And we can. Okay. So we're all walking in. Chad and Jadney are in front, and then the olds are in the back. So.
And maybe is Chad standing in the corner, and maybe the other corner is empty?
Yeah.
Because we don't know if Zilblast.
Yep. ZG, if they are coming.
ZG. Well, I like Chris. Chris, you should.
No, I actually have an idea. So I would say, maybe let's go with this fight, see how it goes, and then, like maybe like an ending thing of like, and this was the last fight.
Yeah. Okay. So I would say what is everyone wearing though? Or you said what you were wearing, Jonathan. I assume Chris, you're probably in your. Oh no, you're a lawyer. So what are you wearing?
I think this one I would be in like a traditional karate gi, maybe just to honor the tradition.
Absolutely. And then Kika, what is Jenny wearing?
I think to show support to Chad and deference to Brenda, Jadney would also be wearing a 3-piece suit, but with like a cape and a hat.
Yes. Could we also say that like it's got a different neckline though, and or based on what you're wearing before, like we could see something. So there's like and then Brenda looks at you, just goes, "Is that a birthmark?"
Yes, I've had it since I was born.
Oh my goodness! What's the shape of it?
A penguin.
Why, Mr. Pomper's penguins me in the eye, and then she like looks around and unbuttons her like diaphanous, like overly knotted, sexy librarian shirt, and she also has a penguin birthmark. She goes, Jadney,
you also have an emperor penguin.
I do. Listen up, kids. I don't know how to tell you this, but I think I might be your mom.
Whoa.
Sorry, that's a lot right now. I mean, I lost a baby when I was very young. But this penguin tattoo, it runs in my tattoo. This penguin birthmark runs in my family. Like, we could, I don't know. We could talk about it later. It's your decision, of course.
This is a lot. I don't. I never knew a family, and I don't know how to handle this. And then like a single tear like rolls down Jadney's cheek from under their sunglasses.
And there's a hand that comes out with the tissue off screen, and
it was you.
Yeah, and Chad provides the handkerchief from his pocket for you to wipe it off.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's even embroidered, Chad. All right. Why did you have time for this? No. Okay, well, we could talk later. I'm sorry. I that was rude to me. There's clearly.
It wasn't. Maybe we should, after this is blown over, we should probably get lunch or something and see where we're at and see where we want to go with this.
Absolutely. Just one request, though.
Yeah?
Nothing from this food court. I've been nothing but for days, and my tummy is rumbling.
There's other food.
end scene for that. Okay. How do we think that went for Brenda?
That went great.
Of course. Yeah.
Found the lost child. Maybe. All right, Chris.
Yeah.
Do you want to establish your scene, or I mean, I know you want to end it actually, so we could just help you.
Yeah,
for this big
I
guy,
feel like I wanted to do like basically like have Chad have his moment
Mhm.
with Zobas and everything that they've learned. And then maybe like like whatever this outcome of that is, just be like and to like firmly establish my revenge on Zobas for for his continual like just abuse of the system. Be like, and you'll never have it again.
Yeah. All right. So we're in the. We think the theater packed, right?
Yeah.
With all the people from
Yeah, the theater's packed with just people from Fight City from Fight City.
But they're saying it like they're eating at the same time.
Yeah, it's just popcorn.
Yeah. It's a misophonia nightmare. So,
and yeah, we're just in Chad's quarter, I think, and then Zobas probably shows up.
Or imagine there's like they're quiet, like nobody's in that corner, and everybody is like, you know, where are they? What's going on? You know, it's like people are getting antsy, and then the snot-nosed brat from earlier walks into the arena and walks into the corner, and Chad's like, bro, I mean, this is certainly an interesting plot twist.
Oh, am I? Am I a plot twist? I'm Zilblast. What? I know my name. And Kika, which version did you want of this? Is this a made younger, or are they wearing a costume?
Who are you asking?
You, Kika. I'm asking you.
Oh gosh, that that intro was super funny, but I think it would also be cool if they like pulled off the entire costume and was suddenly like twice as tall.
Oh, excellent. Okay, I was making sure. Okay, yeah. So they just take a little metal clip and unzip their face all the way off and step out, and now it's like a 6'5" dude or woman, excuse me. And there's just like, does someone else want to play that person now? So that was the kid. Yeah.
What was that? Sorry.
Does someone else want to play the Zilblast, the adult?
Oh
the
no,
elder?
I think you're great, Zilblast.
Okay. You think you can beat me, Chad? I know who you are. I know what you're made of. You're the gum stuck under these seats.
Chad walks over, walks halfway to the mat, and takes his white glove and throws it on the ground, and is like, I am here on the behalf of my friend Trevor Denver, and I am fighting you to avenge his master. And then he puts his fists up like this. It is like, strike when you're prepared.
Zilblast of the House of Style does like a little walk, and like it's wearing like a long jacket, and just sort of like stands on the side and puts like a hand in one pocket and just goes, don't worry, you'll know when I've hit you, because it'll be the first time you ever felt something real in your life. And the words feel like you've been punched in the face. Because
then what Chad does is he says, I feel like you aren't respecting me.
Zilblast starts to get like somehow like shorter or like weaker looking, and it's just like, I only respect those who deserve it, not those who cry for it like little children. Like, but it's like a softer punch.
I feel like my emotions are valid, and it's okay for men to cry.
I'll do one more. Those who have emotions, emotions are just your the feelings that you can't control leaking out through your body parts, your mouth, your eyes, your butt. And you're just, there's nothing but butts in here. And Zoblas is like yelling at the theater, but like, hair is getting a little wild and like.
And Chad just keeps just like being like, no, we are all individuals and we all have emotions and we all have difficult times that we're struggling through. And it's important that we all respect each other's emotions. And I haven't been respectful of everyone's emotions before. And I would like to apologize to Jadney and Trevor for being selfish earlier. And I want to say thank you to Miss Belittles for her growth and guidance in my development. And then he just keeps going.
I shout out, give up the barricaded Ashley.
And then maybe he walks over and his sister up and he opens them and he puts them on his shoulders and he says, I forgive you. Or maybe he's like, Trevor, maybe he's like, as if he like is hinting. I'm trying to get like the forgiveness to happen to Trevor. I don't know how to have that. If anyone has a good idea,
I step into the ring and I go up to both of you and I see Zoblas just put down and I go, I think what Fist City needs more than anything is forgiveness. We need to talk to each other, come together as a community, and be stronger for it. For that, Miss Belittles and I have rewritten the bylaws, and Fist City law will no longer be enacted. And I have, from this moment on, the last champion of Fist City is Chad.
And maybe he yells out, Hug City Law! And then he reaches over and grabs Jadney and gives him a big hug. And then everyone's like, Hug City Law, Hug City Law, Hug City Law. Everyone's hugging each other. With consent, though, I guess he should have,
Chad asked first if they can hug Jadney.
Yeah. Jadney, would it be appropriate of me to embrace you?
I would be fine with that so long as you're okay with that. I am not quite ready to return the gesture as I've never been hugged before. I don't know how to do it.
Brenda's like, oh no.
I'll show you, bro.
Thanks, fam.
And that's a great end scene is like you two hugging under a spotlight. Zoblas passed out. And everyone's just like,
Hug City Law, Hug City Law.
I wanted blood.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. So I would say, I feel like, and feel free producers to message me privately, but I feel like that's where this game should end because it was so beautiful, like in a way that I was not expecting. I mean, everyone here is a beautiful spirit and a beautiful, but Jazz, Fawn, I love it. Like I can tell you what would normally happen is we would take these cards again and then we would do the math, the color math, and then you get we get a bad ending for you all. But I feel like this group, what's the opposite of fiasco? A swell time? No, it's gotta be one word. Loveliness? I don't know. Yeah. Not order.
Jubilation.
Jubilation. Okay, we just invented a new word. It's like when you play the fax machine game or Telestrations and you start clean, but then always goes sexy or dirty in reverse. So we just I feel like that was like roll credits, like we can come back maybe like 20 years from now, Cobra Kai style, and I would say normally again we do the aftermath, but I don't know, it's perfect the way it is. Like that was you all okay. So that's we're getting the thumbs up. Okay. All right. Well, Thank you again, everyone in chat, for watching and talking. And you can buy this new, you can buy this new playset. It comes with Business Casual and 1,000 Paper Cuts is the name of the expansion. And so then you get 2 games, and it comes with, the setting, the objects, locations, and stuff. So you can get that on Roll20 right now and play it like, end this show and then just go play with your family, whatever they're doing, just rip them apart from it. No, thank you again. Thank you so much to Jazzlyn Stone for being a fantastic producer and helping getting everyone here. Thank you so much to Fawn for doing the technical work and teaching us all more about Roll20. Thank you to Bully Pulpit and Roll20 for having us here. And thank you to my guests, as always, for being so wonderful. And we'll go in reverse order. If you could let people know, if you want to know, let them know, but where they can find you on the internet, if you're on any other shows or have any publications or whatever you want to, hype people up about. So Kika, we'll start with you.
Hi, I'm Kika. You can find me on Twitter at twitter.com/KikaVO. That's twitter.com/KIKKAVO. I don't really have much going on right now because I've kind of mostly retired from the tabletop scene and I'm getting ready to apply to med school.
That's fantastic. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's it for me.
Oh my gosh. Soon it will be Dr. Kika. I love it.
Dr. Delarose.
Dr. Delarose. Oof, oof. All right. Jonathan, where can people find you?
I don't know how to top going back to med school. That's pretty awesome. But Jonathan Hill, I'm everywhere at one of the Johns, ONEOFJOHNS. And I have just finished my last book. It's coming out in the fall. True Tales of a 7th Grade Lizard Boy, published by Candlewick and Walker. I'm super excited for it. So if you can remember this by next October, please check it out.
Yay, I'm super excited for it. The pages I've seen looks beautiful. All right, and Chris, what about you?
Yeah, hi. Chris. You can find me everywhere. Why the Last Chris? I'm an editor at Matt Cave Studios. We just actually this weekend, this Wednesday, we released the last session. It's a tabletop RPG fantasy comic. Go buy it. It's the cutest thing ever. It's great.
It's written by Jasmine Wells, I remember, who is a fantastic cartoonist.
Yes, Jasmine Wells and Dozer Draws, both amazing people. And yeah, it's if you like this show of just cool people and happiness and all types of good RPG stuff, it's good. It's good read.
Sweet. Well, thank you again, everyone. You can find me here next year in January, most likely. I should probably check my computers, but yes. And we will be playing. There's a bunch of new sets of Fiasco to play. If you are into Jane Austen, Charlotte Bronte, there is a Pride and Prejudice-esque game, Business Casual. If you are into a little bit of The Office, we last time we did Murder at Prestige House. If you want to be an annoying influencer. So yeah, please go check those out. You can find my work over at Haunted Vault Studios, where I'm a narrative designer and cartoonist. My graphic novel is still unannounced, but if you search for a name, you can find it and pre-order it. I don't know. So have fun doing that. And also tomorrow, if you are into D&D, I will be running a game over at Mermaid Royale, twitch.tv/Mermaid Royale, as part of Pride December, and we'll be raising money for Rainbow Railroad over there. So again, thank you so much. We love you, and we hope to see you next time. So please enjoy, as Jazzlyn, I believe, put, or Steve, Famasco, Family Fiasco, Growth. Goodbye.
Bye.
I gotta wait. You don't have to.